Now on 18 Eyewitness News.
The traveling Vietnam Veterans Memorial returns to Farmington. Also, First State Community Bank is buying Bank Star of the Lead Belt. Plus, you can work like an old miner in Viburnum this weekend.
The weather turned out nice here in southeast Missouri. I hope you enjoyed it because some changes are on the way. I have my latest storm tracker weather forecast coming up.
Coverage you can count on. This is 18 Eyewitness News.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fred Dawkins, and these are the top stories we're working on for you at this hour. After a 16-year absence, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Traveling Wall is back in Farmington. Opening ceremonies marked the occasion Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock. The wall is located next to the sports complex off St. Genevieve Avenue, and the City of Farmington Program Director Ken Kelly says the memorial will be open for viewing 24 hours a day.
We're going to have people here to help them look up names, give them rubbing sheets, guide them to the wall, help if they're in wheelchairs or disabled to get around the wall, help them with the rubbings. We're also here, we have some grief counselors and people that in case it gets overwhelmed that will be here on site for them. And we've got people that's going to put up a POW MIA table because this wall also lists all the POW MIA from that complex also.
Kelly tells us that there's an incredible range of emotions from those visiting the wall.
Families that have family members in it have one kind of reaction, and that's usually remembrance, sorrow, that type. You have kids that come out. We're going to have somewhere between 4,000 to 6,000 kids come see this wall in these 5 days it's going to be here, and they're not going to know anything about it. So the teachers are going to have to use it as a teaching lesson. They're in awe sometimes when they see a veteran kneel down with his hand on the wall, you know, or getting a rubbing of a name of a friend that passed away.
The traveling memorial will remain in Farmington until closing ceremonies Monday afternoon at 2. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. Dustin, what can we expect?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening to everybody. Not a bad day here in southeast Missouri, but some changes are on the way. Looking at current conditions throughout the area, we're seeing temperatures in the 70s, 74 right now at Festus and Ironton, 73 in Piedmont, Poplar Bluff right now at 73, 73 in Van Buren, and 72 in Cape Girardeau. Going through the evening hours, clear skies, 70 degrees at 7 p.m., partly cloudy by 9 with temperature around 66, and then the rain's going to start moving in around midnight with a temperature around 62. I'll give you more details on your forecast. That includes much cooler air and some more rain. All those details coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
First State Community Bank is purchasing Bank Star of the Lead Belt pending regulatory approval. President of First State, Matthew Sebastian, says the switchover will be seamless for Bank Star customers and they may see some cost savings.
Anytime you're able to integrate a smaller bank into a larger bank, there's some efficiencies that you can provide to your customers, which obviously makes fees lower.
In addition, Sebastian says there will be benefits for First State customers and shareholders alike.
The current First State Community Bank customers, will be able to utilize those branches. They'll be able to utilize the ATMs of those branches also. Obviously, from our shareholder standpoint, we hope that it will add to their value as a stockholder of the bank. Time will tell, but our projections are that it will add value.
If the purchase is approved, First State will officially take over Bank Star on January 11th, 2013. The purchase will increase First State Community Bank to 37 locations. The Arcadia Valley Elks are sponsoring a benefit golf tournament this Saturday. Organizer Judy Stone tells 18 Eyewitness News that the event will raise funds for their Coats for Kids program.
Working through the school counselors, we determine what children need coats, and then we buy brand new coats for those kids. But we can't fulfill the need. And every year when people get laid off and the scarcity of jobs and everything, we're running into more people that we can't take care of.
This is the 5th year for Coats for Kids, which serves children in 3 schools in Ironton, as well as South Iron and Bellevue. Judy says the tournament will be a 3-person, 18-hole scramble at the Arcadia Valley Country Club.
That way the tournament moves smoothly, and it's a good crowd for we have a 9-hole course, and we play it around twice, and that's a good number for our tournament. And I might even tell you that our course is really beautiful right now. It's playing well. The greens are just slick as glass, and the fairways are fluffy, and we're real proud of our course right now.
The Arcadia Valley Elks Coats for Kids tournament starts Saturday morning at 10. For more information, click on this story on our website, kdkz18.com. And when we come back on 18 Eyewitness News, Lake Wapapello hosts a special event on Saturday to help the disabled enjoy the outdoors. That story coming up only on 18 Eyewitness News.
When you're looking for quality home furnishings, appliances, and more, look no further than Heartland Furniture and Appliance. Heartland Furniture and Appliance offers great low prices every day with 90 days same as cash. Easy payment plans to fit your budget, no hassle leasing, and great customer service. With 3 locations to better serve you, the customers, in Donovan, Dexter, and Piedmont on both sides of Main Street. Heartland Furniture and Appliance, call 223-3200.
Let it wash you this morning. Oh, the blood of Jesus shed for me. What a sacrifice that saved my life. With the blood, it is my victory.
Take control of your future by enrolling at the Unitech Career Center. Discover a new career with Unitech's nursing programs or the opportunities with Unitech's sheet metal fabricating program, or turn your hobby into a career with Unitech's power sports equipment program. From electrical trades to automotive technology programs, the first step to a well-paying future starts at the Unitech Career Center, Raider Road in Bonne Terre. For adult information, call 358-3011. For high school information, call 358-2271.
You're watching 18 Eyewitness News with Fred Dawkins, Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp, and Jeremy Martin with sports. 18 Eyewitness News continues.
Giving the physically or mentally challenged an outdoor sportings event is on tap this Saturday at Lake Wapapello. Specialist Andrew Jefferson tells 18 Eyewitness News about the Woods event.
That acronym stands for Wapapello Outdoor Opportunities for the Disabled Sportsman, whereas those who are physically or mentally challenged will be able to come out and go on a boat ride or go fishing on a boat or from the shoreline. Missouri Department of Conservation will have a pellet gun and an archery setup for those who are disabled, plus there'll be other activities.
Jefferson tells us that the Woods event is done in partnership with the Southeast Missouri Independent Living Center. The activities get started Saturday morning at 9 and run until 2 in the afternoon. 4 St. Francis County residents are facing charges of forgery, stealing, and possession of drug paraphernalia. The group was arrested following an investigation by the Farmington Police Department that fake $10 and $20 bills were being passed in the city. After compiling their information, investigators obtained a search warrant for a home just east of the city limits. Several $100s worth of counterfeit money, forging equipment, and drug paraphernalia were recovered. The case has been turned over to the St. Francis County Prosecutor's Office. The U.S. Secret Service has also been notified, and federal charges are being considered as well. Well, fake payroll checks are being circulated in the Poplar Bluff area. The Chamber of Commerce in Poplar Bluff reports that First Community Bank has received the bogus checks. The payroll checks are from Greg's Carpet Cleaning, covering the pay period 9/2 through 9/29. So far, all of the fakes have been issued to a Melinda McMurray. The Chamber warns businesses not to accept these checks and to notify authorities if presented with one of these checks. A Carter County teenager is under arrest for arson. 19-year-old Roger Hamilton is accused of setting his home on fire. According to the Carter County Sheriff's Department, Hamilton has admitted setting his trailer on fire late last month. The home was a total loss, and Hamilton is now being held in the Carter County Jail on $25,000 bond. And still to come on 18 Eyewitness News, taking care of kids with concussions is a team sport. A new way to make sure everyone from parents to principals are working from the same playbook. That's coming up next in Your Health.
We're going to be seeing much cooler weather and some showers in the forecast. Details coming up next in your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast.
When someone comes in a Mineral Area's emergency department, our focus is giving them the best treatment in the quickest manner possible. We track every single patient, sending the doctors information before they even walk in the room. We have dedicated X-ray and CT equipment in our emergency department. We don't have to waste any time running all over the hospital. We know that minutes count in an emergency, and you can count on ER Plus at Mineral Area Regional Medical Center.
Now, here's your Storm Tracker 18 weather forecast with Chief Weathercaster Dustin Kopp.
And welcome back. Not a bad day here in southeast Missouri, but some changes are on the way. Looking at weather headlines, we've got some showers moving in late tonight, lasting through tomorrow and Saturday. Much cooler air moves in as well. And it looks like the sun will return for the latter part of the weekend. Currently here in southeast Missouri, temperatures are in the 70s, 74 up in Festus, 74 in Ironton, Piedmont and Poplar Bluff at 73, 72 in Cape Girardeau, and 73 right now in Ellington. Currently here at the studio, we have a temperature of 73 degrees under a mostly sunny sky. Not bad out there at all. Feels like 73 out there. Current dew point 51, 45% humidity, and a south-southwest wind at 6 miles per hour. Going through the day tomorrow, this cold front pushes through, and we're going to get some rainfall, possibly a rumble of thunder, but more rainfall than anything throughout southeast Missouri. For tonight, those showers start to develop late tonight, low around 50, 47 up in Festus, 48 in Potosi. Ellington and Ironton 50 degrees, 52 at Piedmont, down at Poplar Bluff 54. Then for tomorrow, we will see those showers continuing, high around 56. It's going to be a chilly day, 52 at Festus, 54 at St. Genevieve, 58 in Fredericktown. Further south, you go a little bit warmer, like at Poplar Bluff at 70 degrees. The next several days are looking like this through southeast Missouri. On Saturday, we're going to see some showers in the area, high around 51 degrees. Then on Sunday, high of 56, plenty of sunshine. Then we're going to start warming back up into the 60s for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of next week. Upper 60s by the latter part of the week. As we look at our weekend forecast once again, high of 51 on Saturday with some showers in the area. Then on Sunday, high of 56 and mostly sunny. That's check out your Storm Tracker weather forecast. More details are located at KDKZ18.com. Just click on the weather tab. Fred, back to you.
A concussion sends a child to the hospital every 5 minutes in this country, and the numbers often spike as fall sports gets into full swing. Recovering from a concussion can take time and a team effort from parents, coaches, and teachers, and now there's a new way to make sure that everyone is working together. Here's Clark Powell.
Are you excited about high school?
As classes get underway this fall, 14-year-old Tyler Casto is hoping this year goes a little more smoothly than last year. A snowboarding accident left Tyler with a concussion and his mom in shock about what recovery would mean for her son.
I had no idea. I had no idea that he would miss so much, so many sports and so much of school. It was a month of schoolwork we had to make up.
Liz's reaction is not uncommon. In fact, many teachers are surprised that the effects of a concussion can linger for weeks. But it's here in the classroom that some feel a team approach to helping these kids can be most effective.
The doctors, the experts in the medical side of things, but the educators are the ones who can really take the reins on this and really help get the student through this really rough time.
To help them do that, Stevie Karzu and a team of concussion specialists at Nationwide Children's Hospital developed this, one of the first and most comprehensive concussion toolkits available. It not only has information for parents and coaches, but also for teachers and even school administrators.
We realize every school has different resources, so it helps assign roles to each of the members in this process and what their responsibilities are.
Teachers, for example, can help identify symptoms day to day. Counselors can help make accommodations for the students to help them cope. And administrators can communicate between families and school staff to chart a child's progress. After recovering from his symptoms, Tyler is back to normal. And his mom is grateful there is now a one-stop guide for dealing with kids and concussions.
I would love for our coaches to know, for our teachers to know, and people that have no idea.
At Nationwide Children's Hospital, this is Clark Powell reporting.
If your child suffers a concussion, be sure to let their school know immediately and monitor their symptoms closely. This comprehensive toolkit has already been sent to more than 1,000 schools nationwide. If you'd like to download it yourself, go to nationwidechildren.org/concussions.
I'm Stacey Johnson. Netflix recently angered a lot of its customers when they raised prices. Time to quit Netflix? I don't know. But it is time to shop. Let's see what's out there for DVDs and movies. Just ahead on Money Talks News.
Your health is brought to you by Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy. Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy of Deloge. We're caring for you and about you is our business. From taking time to explain your medication, offering a caring touch, to a full line of medical equipment, supplies, and diabetic shoes. We'll help you understand your options and assist you with Medicare drug plan enrollment with a comfortable waiting area, convenient drive-through or free delivery. Caring for our neighbors is our business. Your locally owned Parkland Health Mart Pharmacy just off of Highway 67 at the Deloge exit. When you're recovering from a traumatic injury, the last thing you need is an unexpected bill. Because most health insurers pay only a part of air transport, Archair Medical has a solution, the Omni Advantage program. For a membership fee of $49 per year, Omni Advantage guarantees you and other covered family members will not have to pay anything that your health insurer doesn't provide. In an extraordinary emergency, the last thing you need to worry about is cost. Contact Archair Medical or visit them on the web to discover all the advantages of Omni Advantage.
Many folks like the convenience of watching streaming movies on Netflix, but not the increasing rates. But Netflix isn't the only game in town. Money reporter Stacey Johnson is here with some alternatives you might like.
I just want to say again how sorry I am of the way that we handled the communication around these big changes.
That's Netflix CEO Reed Hastings on YouTube apologizing for jacking the price on his products. Until recently, Netflix was charging its customers $10 a month to stream movies online or to get DVDs in the mail. Now, though, it's $8 for each of those services. It's a discount if you only use one or the other, but if you try to do both, well, you just got a 60% price hike. That caused millions of Netflix customers to seek alternatives. But whether you're one of them or not, you should always know what's out there. Here are the other options. If you like DVD by mail, Blockbuster's got you covered, but their one at a time by mail plan is $10 a month. That's more than Netflix. You can also check out your favorite flicks at kiosks like this one. Blockbuster Redbox has thousands of these things all over the country. Movies here, there's a buck or two a day. Next, Hulu Plus will run you $8 a month, has over 1,000 seasons of current and classic TV shows, and hundreds, but not thousands, of movies and documentaries. Amazon's getting into the streaming game too. Pay $80 a year for their Prime service, and you'll have access to its 6,000 streaming movies and TV shows as a free perk. You can also catch a flick on Apple's iTunes, but you got to pay for each movie individually. $4 a movie, or pay for a season of your favorite TV show for about $6. Bottom line, whether you're turned off to Netflix or not, it's still good to know what's out there, so do a little shopping and see where you can save the most. Need some ideas? They're waiting for you right here at MoneyTalksNews.com. I'm Stacey Johnson.
And as Stacey said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, KDKZ18.com, and click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu. Have you ever sat on a seat of nails? Jason Lindsay, a.k.a. Mr. Science with Hooked on Science, catches up with Doug Jenkins, the science teacher that got him hooked on science. They'll tell us you can sit on a seat of nails if you utilize the right science.
Hey, it's Science Guy Jason Lindsay on location here at the Brims Science Museum in Bowling Green, Kentucky. Joining me now is one of the teachers that got me hooked on science. His name is Doug Jenkins. I had you for physics, had a blast in that class. And again, it taught me where I am today. Got me excited about science.
The way we normally get in a chair, we actually put a lot of force against the edge of the chair. You don't want to do that. Try to sit down as just pretty much straight on top.
Okay, let's see if we can do this without, uh-oh. I don't feel anything poking into my skin at all.
No, those nails are close enough together. It's like a good couch. You know, a cheap couch that's very uncomfortable has very few springs, so each spring has to support a bigger proportion of your weight. But an expensive couch or a good couch that has plenty of springs, each spring only has to support a small portion of your weight, and therefore you don't feel it.
Interesting. Now you can learn more about this experiment by going to our website. That's hookedonscience.org.
Go to KDKZ18.com and click on Hooked on Science link under the Lifestyles menu for this experiment and others that might get you and your entire family hooked on science.
And coming up in sports, the Cardinals are facing the Braves in a one-game wild card playoff on Friday. The Rams have a primetime home game for the first time in 5 years tonight, and Mizzou coach Gary Pinkel wants DGB to be a bigger part of the Tigers' offense.
Attention, Accutane warning. If you have Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or inflammatory bowel disease, it may have been caused by the acne drug Accutane. Accutane victims have recently been awarded millions of dollars. Do not delay. There are time deadlines to file a claim.
Call the Rely On Group now to be connected with an experienced attorney. There is absolutely no risk on your part. You don't owe us a penny unless we are successful.
Call the Rely On Group at 800-698-3105.
If you have diabetes and you're on Medicare, call now to get the new talking meter. These new meters are more accurate, they're easier to use, and the best news is you don't have to prick your fingers anymore. Arriva makes it simple. They bill Medicare directly. There are no upfront costs, and they deliver your supplies right to your door for free.
For more information, call 1-800-587-7095. This is Sports Zone, only on 18 Eyewitness News.
Well, the National League wildcard game between the Cardinals and Braves will start just after 4 o'clock p.m. St. Louis time, Friday afternoon at Turner Field in Atlanta. Kyle Loesch will take the bump for the Redbirds. If the Cardinals win on Friday, they're going to advance to the National League Division Series and play the Washington Nationals on Sunday and Monday at Busch Stadium. In their final game of the regular season, the Cardinals defeated Cincinnati, a final of 1-0. Well, with a short week to prepare for tonight's nationally televised game against Arizona, the Rams have crammed a week's worth of preparation into just 72 hours. Arizona is riding the wave of a 4-0 start to the season and has won 11 of its past 13 games. The Rams sit at 2-2 and are looking to move to 2-0 in the division and claim their third consecutive home victory. With kickoff about an hour away, this is the first primetime home game that the Rams have seen since December 2007 against Pittsburgh. Mizzou freshman Dorial Green Beckham's 80-yard touchdown reception on Saturday at Central Florida left Coach Gary Pinkel with one overriding thought. We need to get him the ball as much as we can, Pinkel told reporters during the Southeastern Conference weekly media teleconference on Wednesday. Not that Mizzou hasn't tried, but until Saturday, DGB as he's known, only had 48 yards on 6 receptions. The emphasis figures to change this weekend when Vanderbilt visits Faurot Field and DGB gets more comfortable with Mizzou's complex offense. And that's today in sports. Fred and Dustin, it's back to you.
Thanks a lot, Aaron. Let's take another quick check of that forecast for the southeast Missouri. We're going to see showers moving in the forecast. Much cooler air moving in as well. 56 on Friday, 51 on Saturday with some showers in the area. Mostly sunny on Sunday, high of 56, 62 on Monday, mostly sunny. Mostly sunny skies Tuesday and Wednesday, temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Partly sunny on Thursday, the high around 67. News doesn't stop here. Just go to our website, KDKZ18.com, for your latest news, weather, and sports, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We all hope you have a good evening this evening. We'll see you tonight at 10. Newswatch is next.
Do you see news happening in your neighborhood? Email us at news@kdkz.tv.
Here's what's coming up tonight on KDKZ 18.